afternoon, good evening, good whatever one I didn't say. Welcome to the Armory, welcome to X, welcome to all 5-tier podcasts. Welcome, our first time, to Dylan. He's normally in the comments.
How are you?
So here he is. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Well, a little bit better than what I was, but yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
Look, at the end of the day, we can say this categorically: 3 points is better than nothing.
absolutely.
But that game was shit.
Oh, it just seems to be the same thing, Bobby. Like it's just rinse and repeat. I don't know what was Saliba shaky, Gabriel shaky, the midfield non-existent. So I'll probably keep a little bit more calm than what I was. So.
Yeah, this is the thing, because I know you came in the comments whilst did the watch along, and I find it hard to do the watch along and do the reaction because I'm normally in a pissed off mood after the Arsenal game. I can watch Arsenal win, right, and we won today. Great.
Yeah.
I love the fact that we got 3 points. But when I start writing up the stats, which you'll see in a minute in the slides, it just pisses me off every slide I do because I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, we fucked up there. We fucked up there.
Yeah.
We fucked up there. What on earth is... And everyone's going, oh, it's positive. Yeah, great. 3 points is fantastic. But the performance needs to be there as well because Man United, much better than last season, in all fairness. And I would honestly say on a different day, they would win that. Because I thought their front three were way better than ours, way better. So on a different day, they would have won that. But we got the 3 points, so I'm just going to take that and go. Yep, thank you. We move on to Leeds next weekend, I think. So let's get into the comments before we talk about the game anymore. Big up to Tamina. I'll be honest. I try and keep the shows separate from everyone. You are more than welcome to ask me questions about transfers, but I do try and keep them separate. This is the match reaction. Eze's situation is fluid. As I said, when did I do the show? Yesterday. He's in amber. He's in amber with Tottenham as well. Let's just wait and see. We're not out of it yet. So don't panic too much yet, but we are working on a lot of stuff, so I'm not too worried. It's not fake news. They are going for him, but as you could saw today, Eze played for Crystal Palace today. So yeah, for people that said definitely happening, no. Rodrigo's a big possibility, but there are other players too. Centre back, you'll see big links and big stories about Kivior in the next 24 to 48 hours, I would assume. Porto haven't gone away. I expect Crystal Palace to probably go into it as well because Gay is getting closer to Liverpool. So there's a lot still to happen in the final 2 weeks. There's a lot of people that will be leaving. So just bear with us. And I promise on Tuesday night, I will talk more about transfers. When was the last time we were this horseful, Bobby? Last season.
And more than once.
Yeah, and more than once. Unfortunately, Tim, I was expecting better than what we've got. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it with Dylan in a minute. But yeah, it's not good. And then big up to Melanie. At least we won. Exactly. Hello, guys. G-Talks. Bobby smashed it. Thank you very much, Dodgy Car Pangler. I do like your name. I don't know what it means, but it is funny. I'm sorry. Big up to Carl. I know you did the watch along on Man United Agenda. You lucky gits, mate. You know me. I will always say it how it was. We are very lucky today. But we got the 3 points. We move on. I tested on you. Has made us a £1 billion stake FC.
I'm not going to comment.
Oh, Temmie, I love you. Honestly, you always make me laugh. You got the win. Exactly. Defensively, we were resilient, but there was definitely moments where I wasn't impressed with Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis Kelly, Calafiori once. White was all right, but not fantastic. None of them really were. Raya Match, Galiba, Callum Maldini all get 9s. Rest of the team smell like an open sewer. Tem, go gently. Jeez. I should have got my 0-0 spot on, as they shouldn't have done better for your goal. Big up to my pod brother. Evening, gents, evening, chat. Awful performance, but got the 3 points. Exactly. That's how I should have put it on the title, really, shouldn't I? Odegaard was so mediocre, it was painful to watch. See, I'm seeing so many different things saying Odegaard was the best outfield player. Yeah, he was probably the best outfield player, but doesn't mean he was fantastic. I'm just saying. He was.
I have a few things to say on Odegaard anyway when we come to.
Oh, goody. I'll take it 100%. It's been a long time since we played badly and actually won. I'll be honest, that happened a few times last season as well. There's been a few wins that I was like, yeah, we were lucky there. 3 points at Old Trafford. But yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to give the 3 points back. I'm taking them, but we need to be better. I thought we would stop the ride side gimmick and play 4-2-3-1. We haven't finished doing our signings yet, Zelda. That's the problem. So we can't fully go into that 4-2-3-1 until we've finished our transfer business, because as you can see from the left-hand side, we've got problems. Big ones. We'll talk about that in a minute, I'm sure. Cunha nearly destroyed us. We need a ball carrier, Eze or Rogers. Very necessary. Totally agree as well. Everyone was off today, but at least we won. Totally agree. I thought it's up the right hand side. Play through midfield 4-2-3-1. Odegaard is so bad. I can't express that enough. Wow. Okay. Thanks. Big up. Glad we got the 3 points, but we need to change. Go smash Leeds 4-5-0. Guarantee that won't happen. Just fully aware of that, because Arteta does not do that kind of scorelines unless you're playing PSV. And then we have confidence for Anfield. That would be nice. If we had a goalkeeper that's capable of being a goalkeeper, it would have been 0-0. Raya was insane today. He was. He still made me worry a few moments. Big up to Ali. He's currently out on dinner, so I hope you're enjoying your dinner. Evening, boys. 1-0 to the Arsenal. United will take points off the others. Yes, they will. Because look, in all fairness, they were much better than last season. Madueke was supposed to be the Saka backup, but I guess we have to wait to sign a goalkeeper for Saka to be sold. Ultra. Yeah, look, it is all, but our performance for me was awful. But that is a must-win Leeds. It's right, Dylan.
Yes.
We're going to very quickly cover we scored. Yes, it was bad goalkeeping, but well done, Calafiori. I think we'll just cover that. There we go. That's how we scored. This is the bit I want to start getting into, right? Possession-wise, I kind of expected it, but not this bad, if I'm honest.
Really? I didn't think they would be. I'm going to say I didn't think they'd be so dominant, in my opinion. Yes, honestly, I thought Odegaard, Royce, Zubimendi would have shut that midfield down. But what shocked me the most was how much space Mount, Mbeumo, and Cunha were getting. It was like I just couldn't wrap my head around it. I was looking at it and saying, how is Mbeumo free all the time? Yeah. My head was baffled.
I know there was a moment in the very early on the first half, and it was Mount. No player, probably like 10, 15 meters near him in our own half, just got the ball and went, yeah, thanks for that. I'm like, what on earth is that about? Jeez. Yeah. And I'm like, it was concerning today, really concerning.
You know what? Like that's the thing as well. Like Rice and Zubimendi, like we've seen it in the preseason game against Electric Club. They were so good together. Like they were working so well. But today, you just seemed like they weren't there. They were like either too far apart, or they weren't close enough. Like it just seemed like Bruno and Casemiro ran that midfield, and I was just like, Bruno's like 50. Like, oh no, sorry, Casemiro was like 50. Like how what's going on? Like it was just I couldn't wrap my head around it. I really couldn't.
No, I couldn't either. And what scares me about this. Man United had 22 shots today. We had 9. Admittedly, their shots on target wasn't great, but still, come on. Cunha and Bremer, they just looked fantastic together. And Bremer,
they really did,
both players that we liked, but didn't want to pull the trigger on.
But I think Cunha was in January, wasn't it? Looking at January time,
and Remo was someone that we were looking at, but he did not want to play second fiddle to Saka, obviously, for obvious reasons.
You can't blame him either.
No, you can't blame him. Look, he started for Man United today, so what do we have? Three corners. No, they had 3 corners. We had 4. Final third phase passing accuracy was only 62%. Now, everyone wants to say Odegaard was fantastic. Really, was he? Was he that fantastic? Was he?
Do you want to go into Odegaard now, or do you want to wait?
No, we'll do that on the player ratings. Trust me.
Okay.
I enjoy that part. That's the bit I enjoy. We're going to go through the stats and the boring stuff first, and then we'll go through the player ratings. XG for people that actually care. There are some, which is why I do it. 1.59 for Man United, 1.05 for Arsenal. XG from open play for Arsenal. Please listen to this. 0.29. Did everyone hear that very clearly? 0.29. Yes, Odegaard was fantastic. 1.35 for Man United. 0.24 XG set play for Man United. 0.75 for Arsenal. Obviously, no is. XG on target for Man United was only 0.74. Like I did say, they had 22 shots and only had 7 on target. That wasn't good. We had 1.28, which is better than nothing, I suppose. We did score. Jules. Now, I know, Dylan, you're new to all this with me. Yep. Last season, I did this every pissing stream, and I was worried about the fact that we kept losing duels. Even games we've won sometimes. I'm like, we shouldn't be losing duels. We've lost every single one today.
You sound a bit like Arteta. I lose a duel and get upset.
Yeah. For me, it is so important because we spend so much money on these players, and it's very important to have a strong spine. And we are losing duels to
Saliba today for me.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can't wait to get on the player ratings. Quickly go through this bit. Passes, Man United had 476. Accuracy was 83, which is decent. This is really concerning. Again, Arsenal only had 296. Passing accuracy was only 75. We are never normally that below 85. 10% below 85 today. Shows how bad we were passing. But again, Odegaard had a fantastic game, according to a lot of people. Fantastic. Own half, 195 for United, 112 for Arsenal, 200 in opposition half for Man United, 110 for ourselves. Accuracy in long balls was only 40% for Arsenal, 62 for Man United, but me and Dylan already kind of touched on that, how much space they had. It wasn't going to be that difficult for them to get the long balls accurate anyway, because no one bloody wasn't marking them. Accuracy in crosses, 20% for United, 18 for Arsenal. Touches in the opponent's box, 36 for Man United, 19 for the Arsenal. Right, now we get to do player ratings. Lovely jubbly. Right, Dylan, this is all on you. I'm not going to do anything apart from maybe disagree if you give someone a crazy score.
Right, okay.
But we'll start with Raya. What is your score for Raya out of 10?
7.
Thank you. Because I'm seeing people give him 9s and 10s. I'm like,
7.
Do you not remember certain bits of the game where he had moments? I'm like,
the only reason it's a 7, Bobby, is because of that save in the first half you made against Cunha.
Yes.
And that's the only reason.
Yes. Yeah.
I can't really say much more than that. He gave a few loose passes and stuff, but other than that, it wasn't outstanding in my eyes.
100%. Yeah. Hang on. Let's just see what people have been saying in the comments. Ali saying lots more to come from us. We're definitely not up to speed, but that is not a good thing. We should be ready. In all fairness, we've not really had a reason not to be ready for this. I saw Yokos make run after run, but Odegaard's never passed. Odegaard, we'll get on to Odegaard in a minute.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait.
Big up to D. Reed. Big up, everyone. Bobby, got to say, you can see the team looks leggy today. We shouldn't look leggy, though, should we? Let's be honest. We shouldn't. Commander, not much. There are going to be some developments on outs. Keep an eye on Eze, because that could develop in 48 hours. Not saying that we're out of it, but we've definitely got a chance. So just be aware. There is a show on Tuesday, which will be happening. And I'll do Temmie's ratings in a minute. And Zelda has given Raya a 7.5. Dylan knows me probably well enough that I don't do 0.5s, but in the comments, you're more than welcome to halves. That's absolutely fine. But Dylan will not be allowed to do halves.
No.
Benjamin, what are you going to give Benjamin?
6.
Thank you. Lovely. You're going to be coming on more often, mate. I can tell you that now.
6.
Okay. Yeah, it wasn't an awful game. It wasn't a fantastic game.
But he did his job that he needed to do, but it wasn't an outstanding performance in my eyes anyway.
No, he wasn't doing the overlaps with Saka we'll get on to Saka as well in a minute. Saliba, what you giving Saliba?
They're trying to think because he made a good few tackles in the second half.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with a 7, right? But it's a very low 7 because there was a lot of aerial duels he lost, and he just seemed like he was all over the place.
Yes.
And this is no disrespect to Rob Holan, but he just seemed like Rob Holan. He just seemed like he was like lost out there. You know, it was just. I don't know what it was. It just but if about 7. No, sorry, I'm gonna go 6. No, I'm gonna go 6. He lost. He just didn't see himself today. I'm going 6.
No, I agree with the 6 one. I was slightly going no, not 7, because he wasn't better than Ben White in my opinion.
No,
and that's how I look at it. Gabriel,
I'm going 7. I think he was.
Yes.
I'm going 7. He just a solid performance. I think if he wasn't there today, I know like Man United like probably deserve the score, and that's just going to be honest.
Yeah.
But if Gabriel wasn't there and it was Kivio, no disrespect to Kivio because I actually like Kivio, but I think it would have been a different result. So I'm going with a 7 for Gabriel.
No, I agree with that. Calafiori.
Go 8. He scored. I have to. In my eyes, I have to. The only reason he scored, he got a yellow card. He seemed a bit lost at times as well. Like, I think he pushed up the pitch a little bit too far, and he shouldn't have.
He does. Yeah.
You know, but sometimes I think he forgets he's playing left back and not a striker. You know, in my opinion. So, but I honestly because he scored, I'm going to have to give him 8.
No, fair enough. Zubimendi.
5.
Yeah. To be fair,
he was. I can't. The midfield was non-existent today.
It was. It was shockingly bad today.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to Declan.
That's 5 as well.
No, fair
made a few good tackles. You know, it wasn't driving forward enough in my eyes anyway.
Yeah.
Well, 5.
Nah, fair enough. Right. Martin Odegaard.
2.
Okay. What's your reason for a 2?
It's just I can deep dive into it, but I won't, right? But just because obviously playing wise and stuff, but he will not play a pass forward. He is so. I have to play it out to Saka. And he's the creative midfielder, right, for us.
Yeah.
I seen in that first half, Gyökeres was on that last man waiting for that ball to be played, and he played to Saka. I'm like, what are you doing? Play it to Gyökeres' feet. A few times he was dropping back in at the edge of our box looking for the ball. No, he had to be the one before the striker. And then Gyökeres come off, and the first thing he did when he got the ball was look up and play Havertz in behind. I just went, what is he doing? I just like that is it. It's like, and I can go into a whole thing here, Bobby, right? But I won't, right? But I'm just going with it too. I just don't think he was good enough today, and I just started to think that Tony Adams was right.
Mate, that is something I would love to do a stream on because I've said it all last season. I can't remember when you joined us, to be fair, but me and Brenny, who joins me for most of my shows, we are very adamant that Odegaard is the wrong man. You know, we've watched Arsenal for enough years. I've been a captain in the British Army, so I know exactly how a captain should be. He's not captain material. He doesn't shout captain at all to me whatsoever. Yes, he's captain for Norway. International level is very different.
It's different,
to club. And I agree with Tony Adams fully. I don't just go, oh, he's a little bit wrong here. No, he's fully correct.
No. No. Honestly. Honestly, like it's just I'm at the stage now Well, like we've been second for 3 seasons in a row, and I'm just at the stage now where we need, I say, like a Patrick Vieira type, someone that's going to grab the team by the scruff
Yeah.
of the neck, like, and drag them forward. And Martin Odegaard isn't that. But as
No,
you
he's
said,
not.
that's a whole different other stream to get in on that, you know. But that's just my opinion anyway.
No, mate. I will make sure that, because obviously the transfer window is obviously overshadowing everything else.
Yeah.
We will do more streams throughout the season. We'll make sure you get on, especially when it's a chatty one. We normally do those for international breaks because there's not much else to talk about.
There's nothing else going on. Yeah.
So, Zelda giving Zubi a 5.1. Zelda, are you trying to give my blood pressure extremely high levels here with the 0.1s? 4.5. But this, I do agree with, which literally what Dylan said. So it's nice when other people see what we're seeing, because when I see people coming out and going, "Oh, he was the best player, but oh, he's fantastic today. This is why he's captain." No, this is why he should not be captain.
Was there a chance in the first half, Bobby? Where it was, I think it was 3-on-2, and he played at the Saka instead of Gyökeres.
Yeah. Yep.
I honestly, I stood up and it's kind of like I had to have a little walk around, because obviously I have to respect my neighbours, so I can't be shouting at the TV.
Yeah, I can imagine. But no, it's the most annoying pass he does is that little loop up, where he lifts it up, not very far, just about 5 meters ahead, and I'm like, why? Because everyone can see it. He's then got to control it. The player's right by him. What is the point of that kind of pass? It's just, for me, well, I call it a hospital pass, but here's my Bob brother himself. For some fans, it is following Arteta. Oh, it is. Yes. Me and Bren, I definitely agree. You can be a fan of his and this. Yes, totally. You know what? Full well, I'm not a fan of his. But if I was, I would still disagree, because at the end of the day, this is my club as well. I hope Zinchenko and Kivior leaving can maybe make us move forward for Eze if he has not already moved to Spurs. He hasn't definitely moved to Spurs, so don't worry yet. I will get on Dote 10. Don't you worry. I can't. You know how much I love your team ratings, because they're always crazy. Saka, what are you going to give Saka, mate?
4.
Nope.
He was just non-existent all game. And that's I think he made one cross in the second half. That was it. It was bad.
Yeah, he was awful today. Because I know everyone's aiming towards the next person, and rightly so, because Martinelli was awful, but so was Saka. There wasn't much difference between the two, if I'm honest. It was very, very, and that moves to perfect timing for you to get the rating for Martinelli. So, what's your rating for Martinelli?
Well, wait, sorry, was Martinelli playing?
Yeah, he was actually. I know you probably wouldn't notice, but yeah.
I would go with 2.
Yeah,
I think the best thing he did was attempted an overhead kick. In my eyes,
that was awful. God, yeah.
Oh,
that was awful. That was.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. Right. Yeah. This will be interesting. Gyökeres.
Right. So based on the game, 5.
Yes.
But it is not his fault.
No.
That whole system that was set up today did not suit the way Gyökeres plays.
Nope.
And if it doesn't change, look, this is probably another discussion for another time. Well, I think if Havertz scores, say, against Leeds, Gyökeres starts, Havertz comes on, scores.
Yeah.
I think against Liverpool, Arteta starts Havertz and leaves Gyökeres on the bench.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen is it's going to be, why did we sign Gyökeres if you're going to start Havertz, and it's going to put massive amounts of pressure on Arteta. But that could be a conversation for another time.
Oh, it will be, don't you worry.
Today was not Gyökeres' fault. It was the way the rest of the team played. He's a striker. He has to be he has to be the last man on, say, United's defense.
Yes.
Waiting for that ball to be played in behind. But not once was that ball played in behind from.
Nope. No, it wasn't.
It just baffles me. It just baffles me.
It does. It does. Zelda giving Saka a 3.
Mm.
Everybody except Calla and Gabriel was a max 4, says Vixro. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm not going to disagree with it, but probably.
Yeah.
I'll quickly want to go through Temmie's before we go through the subs with Dylan. So here we go. Temmie gives Raya a 10. I understand where you're coming from. White gets a 6. Galiba gets a 9. Oh, that's a little bit high, Temmie, if I'm honest. Calafiori gets an 8. Midfield 1. Midfield, literally. Saka gets a 2. Burgess. What the heck's Burgess? Jokeres. Right. So he's now got a new name. Martin Smelly gets a 0. Sell, please. Zubsfair. I'll be honest, guys. Unless someone pays that money for Martinelli, he won't be sold. Arteta loves him. Hence why he started today. Please remember this. Arteta loves Martinelli. Because he does exactly what he tells him to do.
Yeah, I think it's more his defensive work that he loves, isn't it? Like it's like because going forward he has nothing. I'm sorry, I know people love Martinelli, but going forward he does nothing. But defensively he's brilliant. I won't say he's not because he is.
Yeah. Do you ever, because obviously was it 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago, he was our joint top goal scorer.
Yeah.
Do you think since he's worked harder on his defensive playing, do you think that's where he's lost the attacking edge because he's more defensive now?
Yeah, well, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think he's a winger. I don't think he's a left winger or a right winger. I think he's actually a wing back in my eyes.
Oh, that's a good shout. Yeah.
People might not agree, but I think he is a wing back. Like if he put him into that United team, I think he'd slap. And let's be honest with you, I think he'd be brilliant.
Yeah,
but he doesn't suit our system. Not anymore.
Not anymore. No.
No, it's the same kind of way with Odegaard. The team has kind of outgrown them. The same with Jesus and Cine. It's the exact same. The team is starting to outgrow them, and this is the problem.
Yeah, totally agree. Reed giving Saka a 3. Victor is saying here, I think Gyökeres needs to fix his press, but that takes time. It will take time. Look, he's not going to be the finished article straight away as soon as he comes in. He's got to adapt to our style. We don't play anything like they did at Lisbon. Therefore, I can see Havertz starts against Liverpool. Yep, I can see that.
Yeah, I can see it.
I'd start Gyökeres and Havertz as a 2. Totally agree. I think that could work, but we're never going to drop Odegaard. Let's be honest. We all know this. Don't forget, Arteta's the main man. He's his decision. We can all say Gyökeres and Havertz would be fantastic, dropping out, but that's us. Unfortunately, it's never going to happen with Arteta because he doesn't see what we see. Gyökeres, he didn't get no support. Yeah, there was one point he was all by himself, and it took ages for any of our players to catch up with him and help him out. Saka just too slow, which is a bit annoying. But the thing with Odegaard is that he is an 8. Thank you. He is an 8. Hence why all this talk about we don't need Eze because Odegaard is there. Eze is a 10. Odegaard's an 8. It's a very different kind of player. Therefore, we need Eze, Rodgers, or Simmons. Totally agree, Fixo. Arsenal still level below both Liverpool and City. Us and City always go for second goal and more. Arsenal defending 1-0 leads. That's why Arsenal drew 2 million. Yep, there's no difference at the moment. But like I said, give us a chance to finish our window. Hopefully, I'm going to say mid-September, end of September, we should see a better Arsenal once we've got everybody in that we want. That's my hope. That's
but Bobby, sorry, Bobby. No, just right. If the window ends now, right?
Oh, we're fucked.
No, this is going to say. I'm not on about outgoings at the moment, right? But say the window finishes now. If we don't get anyone else in, we are in trouble. I know people say like Arteta is great at what he does and everything else, and the players are great. But no matter when something doesn't work for us, we always go back to what we know.
Yeah.
Pass to Odegaard, Saka, wait for Timber, Ben White, overlap, cross in. Can't beat the first man with a cross.
Yeah.
This is where I'm going to come back to now. It's obviously an Arteta issue in my eyes, but this is probably a discussion for another day. And I could probably sit and talk for 4 hours on why Arteta shouldn't be the manager.
Yeah, well, this is the whole point of what we're trying to do, and this is why we're still very, very busy in the window, is because what we're doing on the right-hand side, we also want to do on the left-hand side. So then we've got there's multiple threats from us instead of the same threat all the time, because it can be quickly ruled out. So if we've got multiple threats and then Gyökeres up front, that is a dangerous attacking setup we've got. But without that, we're screwed. There's no other way of putting it, because Madueke is a good player. I'm never going to slate him because I've always rated him.
Yeah,
but he's not it on the left. That's not really his strength. Martinelli, hell no. Trossard, hell no. We need a fantastic left winger. I've always said, I've said it on all the transfers, there's no one out there that really tickles my taste buds. But if it is Rodrigo, that's definitely better than what we've got. So he's close.
And you think now that like the left winger is more prioritised now over Eze?
Yes, that's always been the case. That was our before the window. It was left winger and striker. That were the priorities. Eze was something that Bert had come up with because he felt that Odegaard wasn't enough going forward. I honestly do think this, and shoot me as much as you want. If Arteta wasn't manager and it was someone else, Odegaard would have been sold this summer.
Yeah, I think you're right. I agree with you. And I think he's going to be sold next summer. In my eyes.
Yeah. I'll be honest, if he has a poor season like he did last season, and then everyone can say, oh, but he was injured. Don't care. If he has a poor season this season, in my opinion, he should be sold. It's as simple as that. Do you expect a left winger or a cam? I would put more money on the left winger. I don't see a cam without the left winger, if that makes sense. So there's no way it's just going to be a cam. There's more likely chance it will definitely be a left winger, possibly also a cam, but also just to really annoy everybody, there could be another defender as well.
I knew you were going to say it. Loads of defender.
Well, no, the fact is Kivior could be leaving.
Yeah,
Zinni is obviously going to be leaving. That does kind of free up an issue that we've got at the back. So we would have to go and get someone. It won't be a big money spend, so don't get too panicky about it. It's not we're not going to spend 60.
Yeah, no, I think I've seen reports of the Brazilian. There's some Brazilian.
Yeah, Benedetti. Yeah, the 6'6" massive dude. Of course, Arteta liked him. He's 6'6".
Oh, of course, yeah. probably tones like a truck, but yeah, he's good.
Freddie agreed about 100% about Odegaard. Yeah, 100%. He would not be here at this point. I don't think only Rodrigo will be enough. I do agree with this, Israel. I'll be honest. I totally agree. Yes, totally agree about the cam as well. Israel. What all I'm saying is the priority for Arsenal, not mine. The priority for Arsenal is a left winger. I personally think both are important, and obviously would have to sort out the defence if Kivior does go. That's why I've always said there could still be free signings yet. I don't see any more shocks in the round the corner, to be honest. I would argue that Martinelli and Odegaard is in the same situation. Either you played good this season or you are out. Martinelli definitely is in that situation. Odegaard, it depends what happens with Arteta over the season, if I'm honest. If he keeps getting these scrapey wins, he'll be safe. But I just don't see him being good enough to take us that one step further, personally. And the fact that he took two fullbacks off again today just baffled me once again. I know people will say, oh, yeah, but Califield was on a yellow, White had a little knock. Yeah, but really? I've never seen so many fullback substitutions in my entire life. I do a lot of watch logs, and it's very rare you see the fullback go off. Odegaard is basically a copy to Bernardo Silva. Yeah, fair enough. Right, let's get into the subs before we wrap this up. Havertz came on for Gyökeres in the 60th minute. What's your rating for Havertz?
4. I think he didn't it didn't make me jump off my seat. To be honest,
I know.
No.
These subs are going to be really weird because they came on. Well, these two came on at 60 minutes, but I'll be honest, didn't notice them. Madueke, I saw a little bit more. What are you going to make of Madueke?
See, I kind of feel sorry for Madueke because he can't. Not that he can't play left wing, but he's not used to playing left wing. So in my eyes, it's like Madueke was brought in to kind of help Saka get that rest. So why not put him on the right and then put Trossard on the left? That was my kind of thinking of it. But if I had to give him a rating, I go with a solid 5, I suppose.
That's fair enough. Yeah. Next player was Timber. Came on.
I love Timber. I have to go 7. I love him. he's one of my favorites. I love him. Yeah, he's just so good.
Yeah, he's got the right attitude for me. Lewis Skelly came on for Calafiori.
Oh, people might not like this, but 4.
No, it wasn't his best performance at all.
No, I thought he was a bit lucky. It was I forget who it was with, but near the end of the game, I honestly thought they were going to get a penalty, and that's just obviously the officials.
Yes.
Well, I wasn't too impressed. Like, well, in fairness, he only come on in the 72nd minute, so it wasn't like defensively, like I don't know, he's a bit shaky, like, you know.
Yeah. And look, Marino came on. Came on for long enough to rate him, to be fair. But which I personally, I don't particularly enjoy watching him to play. But there we go. Arteta rating, because I do these on every reaction. What's your rating for Mikel today?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I could disagree with you on that one, to be fair.
And it's this same whole thing, Bobby, of waiting until the 60th minute to make a sub.
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around it. I just can't.
Yeah, Martinelli should have been hooked at half time.
Yes, I agree. It just I don't know why he does it. It's just his way of going about, but like half time should have been changed in my eyes. Like it just was, like he just waits and waits and waits and waits, and then it doesn't leave the players that come on enough time to impact the game, and that sort of frustrates me.
No, it's true, and what Brenny's saying here is spot on. It was a 1993 George Graham-esque performance today. Spot on. But I have no wish to go back to 1993 to watch Arsenal play football again. I'll be honest. It's not for me. No, not happening. But yeah, so that's that. Dylan, thank you ever so much for joining me, mate. Appreciate it.
No problem. No problem.
Where can they find you? Have you got channels or anything like that?
Yeah, no, just obviously I'm in the Discords, and everyone knows me there. So, but I have X. It's just my name, Dylan, with
Hang on, 2 seconds.
2 Ns.
Oh yeah, I was on your name there.
No, sorry, no. It's just basically Dylan with 3 Ns, AFC. I follow half of them anyway. That's in the Discord. So
okay, fair enough. But yeah, for people that want to join the Discord, we have got a new Discord. Obviously, we were on WhatsApp, but that was just too hard to control. So far, from what I've gathered, everyone's enjoying Discord because you've got multiple channels that you can talk about all sorts of weird stuff. So yeah, if you want to join Discord, message me, message G, and we'll sort you and get you added. And obviously, like Dylan has today, if you message me and you say you're free, that literally I'll just go, yeah, cool. I'll send you this link. There is no rules. There's no, or I don't know who you are, all that kind of stuff. If you message me, you're free. You come on, simples. I don't believe in all this kind of, oh no, I don't know you, can't add you, whatever. But mate, appreciate it. I will be back. When will I be back? Tuesday for the transfer show. And obviously at the end of the week, we'll do another transfer show, but it'll be a small transfer show due to the fact we're playing Saturday. So I need to do the match preview as well. So it'll be a slightly less one, but we'll still talk about transfers, but just not that intense. Guys, I'm out of here. Speak to you later. Thank you, Dylan. Speak to you later, mate.
See ya. Bye-bye.